दोस्तों, मैं एजाज खान आप सबका फिर डॉक्टर एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम टेक्निकल यूनिवर्सिटी के इस कार्यक्रम में स्वागत करता हूँ। ये कार्यक्रम, जैसा आप जानते हैं, यूआईसी यानी यूनिवर्सिटी इंडस्ट्री इंटरफेस सेल द्वारा आयोजित किया गया है। हमारे इस प्रोग्राम सीरीज का उद्देश्य है कि आप प्लेसमेंट की तैयारी घर बैठे कर सकें। आज हमारे साथ इस प्रोग्राम के गेस्ट स्पीकर हैं रूमा भटेजा जी। रूमा जी, आई वेलकम यू टू दिस प्रोग्राम।
थैंक यू एजाज जी।
दर्शकों, मैं आपको रूमा जी के बारे में थोड़ा सा और बताऊं। रूमा is a thought leader with 18 years of experience in the field of HR delivery, transformation, people strategy, HR analytics, and capability building. She is an alumna of XLRI. She has been awarded the top HR influential leaders in India in 2017 by CHRO Asia. You can also find her articles written in Economic Times, Times of India, People Matters, and Business Manager magazines. Currently, she's working as Head People Strategy and HR Analytics. और आज का हमारा टॉपिक है हाई पोटेंशियल इंडस्ट्रीज ऑफ कोविड एरा। मैं रूमा जी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि इस टॉपिक पे वो अपना इंसाइट शेयर करें। रूमा जी, द सेशन इज ओवर टू यू।
Thank you, Ejaz ji. As we all know, nowadays, we have been only hearing not so positive news all around. Whatever we read in terms of articles, blogs, newspapers, if we open the TV channels, we only can hear about the ill effect which the COVID era has brought. Certainly, it is true. However, only talking about layoffs happening across in the industry, people losing job, students not getting placement opportunity, companies winding up, startups closing down. So I thought something positive needs to be spoken about. Hence, I thought, let us speak about something nice, something good, which helps us to channelize our energy on the right direction. Identified high potential industries of COVID era. This is called UV, which is ultraviolet, of course, all of us know, LED industry. So if you see the market growth here is $856 million. And what is this UV LED industry? All of us know that ultraviolet rays helps in killing bacteria, viruses, yeast, molds, etc. However, if you dwell deep into it, there are different kind of ranges of UV. So categorized as A, B, C. A has the highest range, obviously is having a lot of health hazard. So what we are going to talk about is mostly centered around mid B and maximum for UVC range of radiation, which is being created or which is being converted into handheld devices, and it is also being converted into LED bulbs. Imagine you enter into your office premises and you get to know that last night there has been a full sanitization, contactless sanitization, which has happened due to these LED bulbs. So we switch on that entire system, which kills all the viruses and bacteria, and the office is foolproof to go and work in the next morning. Everything is happening back end at night when we are not there in the office premises. Visually, yes, it has potential, and that's what we are trying to understand. So Moscow Metro has actually implemented this for cleaning their metro railway network. There are many hospitals in US. I don't remember the names exactly, but what they're doing, they are installing such kind of processes and system into their air conditioning mechanism, HVAC mechanism. So US hospitals are using it for sanitization purpose right now. Apart from this, if you can see this slide, we can also use it in small scale industries for disinfecting groceries. So rather than using sanitizers, we can have handheld devices, and we can show that with the help of the beam of light, and the bacteria gets killed or the viruses get killed. Similarly, it can be used in a medium scale with conveyor belts in airports, hotels, offices, and also right now, which is on a larger scale, is being used by hospital people in clinic and OTs to sanitize. Apart from this, we can also use it in farming, and other places. So it's something very interesting for you guys to do more research, understand about this industry in details. Moving on to the third unique one is telehealth. I will not say it's as unique as the initial two, because all of us know that the telehealth industry has picked up due to COVID. So from 45.5 US dollar billion USD, it is growing to 175 USD. It's a huge scope in the telehealth market or the telehealth industry, which comprises of live telehealth, when the physicians are talking to each other over calls, over web calls, where with the help of technology-enabled solutions. You have remote monitoring mechanisms, you have store and forward of medical and electronic data, due to which you will not have to carry it every time you go to the clinics or in the hospital. They already have that. They have diagnosed your problem, and then straight away the medicines are being recommended, the surgeries are being done. So that's the kind of power this telehealth industry has brought in the terms of COVID era. However, it has certain pitfalls also, and one of the major pitfall what we can see is the regulatory landscape, which does not promote telehealth to that extent. Apart from that, there are other industries which are coming up. Let me share one consolidated slide which can show that to you. So we have packaged food, we have cybersecurity, biodefense, esports, detergents, and firearms. So these are other potential industries which you will see are going to rise in COVID as well as in post-COVID era. In case of any question, I'll be very happy to answer that.
Thank you, Rumaji. That was a very interesting session with a lot of trends, facts, and valuable insight.